Okay, everybody. This is something we worked on last week. I'll show you the sneak preview of what's coming. It's a new scan mode. If you remember, in the 6.7 versions, you had to go to VFO mode and hold it in and scan, and then you could move it to either scan continuously or just stop scanning. And we've had a lot of input on that about wanting to be able to do different things. So we've taken all the input from all you guys and gals and kind of came up with a method that we think is going to really be good and it's really going to work well in the next version. So let me start this off. So as you know, you set your channels to however many channels you want in the DDS VFO. You set it all up, all the channels you're going to receive on and whatnot. And then you can use your scan switch to go directly to that scan mode. Well, what we've done is we've taken the Spectrum scan out of the VFO mode and put it into the channel mode. So you can access it directly. People that don't care about that scan mode, Spectrum scan, they don't use it anyway, so it won't matter. People that do use the Spectrum scan now have the option of Spectrum scan or channel scan, both right up front. So let's go to it and see what happens. I'm going to turn the volume up here and I'll let it run and then we'll talk about it. Now, if you've been noticing, you know, your frequency's up here and it changes, and also right here next to that spike and next to that spike are the channel numbers. Really cool, right? So it scans the spectrum, displays the frequency, puts the channel number. All right, now here's the really fun thing. If you take your microphone and you click the PTT button once while it's on a channel, it automatically puts you on that channel. There you go. Now I'm on channel 20 and I can talk and do whatever I want. I can go back to scan mode and we'll try that on something else. Let's say I hear Motormouth Mall and they're on channel 6 just going like crazy, right? So channel 6 is there, I kick it, there I am, channel 6. Now I can transmit and receive, do whatever I want on channel 6, which is really kind of a cool little feature. I think this is going to be a lot better. It just takes all the ideas from everybody that submitted ideas and puts it into one decisive, easy to use little scanning feature. Now, you can also do the channel scanning, no problem. And you do it just like you did before. You hold in the PTT button, or not the PTT, the encoder button. It goes up, and this is where you set what you want to have happen with that scan switch. Now I can go in here and say scan all channels or scan the group or add the channels, put the priority channel in, or I can exit the menu. But let's go up here and say, let's just scan all channels just because that's what I want to have it do. So you hit it and it comes up there and says scanning all channels, right? So if I go over here and click the mic, it stops, you know, wherever it was when I clicked the mic. I'm going to use the scan button to go back up to scan again, and you notice it will stop. Just like the Spectrum does, it stops on that channel, but it doesn't show you the spectrum, it just shows you the channels. And once that channel gets quiet, it'll just move on. The Spectrum scan, the other way it works, is it stops it for 3 seconds and then moves on. So it's kind of nice in that way that you can have the scan controlled by the squelch in channel mode, or you can have it controlled just by the 3-second timing. And 3 seconds is long enough to grab the mic and key it, or you can just tap the encoder button and it'll stop also, like other features. So that's the new thing coming out. James, KG5 PTE, is going to be beta testing this for us locally. If anybody wants to be on the beta test team, send us an email to mark@troyradio.net and just let them know you'd like to be on the beta test team. What that entails, though, is it entails we send you a flashed Arduino. You have to install it and beta test it. If you're local here, well, you just bring the radio over, and like with James, we just flash the chip that's in his radio, so he gets to beta test and do that. So local people, it's a lot easier for. But again, if you're out there and you want to beta test, I have no problem with that. I just have to know that you're putting these in correctly. Send me a picture of your install of your Arduino and the system, and I just have to know that you have all the features hooked up, and know that you're actually going to not just test the feature you like, but test everything. Alrighty, y'all have a great week, and as soon as this is ready for production and distribution, we'll get it flashed into the new set of chips, and you'll have it. Have a great week, everybody.